All right, welcome back, guys. Today we're doing our NFL Week 5 predictions. I have our last week tally. I went 10-5-1. My dad went 11-4-1. That one is obviously the Packers Cowboys tie. I figured we'd not count that as a win or loss since
It was a tie.
yes, since it was a tie. Okay. Our total records, I'm 38-25-1. My dad is 46-17-1. So he's kind of kicking my butt right now. I think I'm going to play it safe this week. I don't know. We'll see. I'll do whatever I feel like it, really. All right. To start out,
We,
we
yeah, we didn't get to it, but we both went with LA, right?
yeah we talked about it before the game. We both went with LA, who's lost, but it was a good game. All right, next up we have Vikings Browns.
If he's playing it safe, I wonder who he's going to go with.
I'm gonna go with the Vikings. This is in Tottenham. You know how to pronounce? It's in England, I think. It's in the UK.
No, I don't know.
Okay, but I'm definitely going with the Vikings. Yeah.
I want to go Browns. I'm going to go Browns. I think defense can have a big day, and I think it's going to affect quarterback play. And yeah, we'll see what happens.
All right. Next up we have what I think will actually be well can be a decent game in the Giants and Saints. Saints looked pretty good against the Bills the other week. The score didn't indicate it completely, but it was actually a pretty close game. And then, of course, the Giants ended up beating the undefeated Chargers. I am going to go with the Giants, though. I do think they just have more talent.
Yeah, I'm going to go Giants as well. I just think that New Orleans they're going to struggle to get a win this year.
Yeah. Next up, we got Broncos Eagles. So I'm playing it safe this week, but I'm gonna go with the Broncos because any chance I have to pick against the Eagles, I'm gonna do it. I think I've picked against them like 3 times, and they've won all of their games. So
Yeah, I just they're looking good on all three phases right now. I mean, I guess offense is a little bit questionable on how you feel about looking good, but they definitely have the ability to score. Saquon, I think, will eventually bust out his funk. They beat up on my Tampa Bay Buccaneers for 3 quarters last week, and then the Bucs tried to make a run. Made it a lot more competitive than it needed to be, or than it was. Um, There's a different discussion, but I think had Tampa Bay not had a block kick, that would have maybe changed the out part of the game. But so I say all that to say that I think they're going to keep rolling. I'm going to go with Philly.
all right. Next up, we got Texans Ravens. Ravens are without I don't know a lot of their defense. They're without Lamar. The Texans have an amazing defense. I do think the Texans coming in a little more talented in this game with how many people the Ravens are missing, but I'm gonna take the Ravens. I think with Lamar out, they'll lean on Derrick Henry a bit more,
Mm.
and I'm hoping he'll have a big game. So I'm kind of what I'm going with.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's very possible. I don't hate that, but I'm going to go with Houston. I think C.J. Stroud, he's got to get back to form of what he was last year, and I think because of injuries and the way the offense is going to have to play the ball, like they're probably not going to go up big quick. I think it opens up an opportunity for Houston.
All right. Next up, we got the Cowboys and Jets. I know I've taken the Jets a couple times this year, and I was wrong a couple times. They're not looking as good as I thought they would. The Cowboys have looked pretty good, so I'm just gonna go with them.
They're 1-2-1. They look really good, huh?
I said pretty good. They kept it close against the Eagles. They tied against the Packers. Those are two good teams. I don't remember who they beat. I don't remember the other two games.
I think New York's gonna pull through. They played some good teams really close. I don't think that Dallas is on the same par as some of the teams that they played close, and their defense is actually pretty solid. I think New York's,
The defense is pretty solid.
and
That's
so I think that here we go. This is the week that Tyler gets to make a little claw back a little bit.
right. Next up, we got Raiders Colts. I'm going Colts. I don't really need to explain that one.
Yeah, I mean, I guess Colts just looked absolutely amazing. Really hard to pick against them right now. I don't even know what the Raiders are 1-3. Colts are 3-1. I think they lost their first game, and they've just been on a tear since. I do think that.
No, it's opposite. They went 3-0 and then lost to the Rams last week.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yes,
Had it
sir.
backwards.
Yeah.
But I do think they are a little bit too high on the quarterback. I think that while he's playing better, I don't necessarily think that he's playing at the level like everybody's even trying to dump him into the Baker Mayfield making a comeback and MVP type conversation. I don't believe that, but I do think I believe in their running back, and he's been kicking people's teeth in. So I'm going to go Indy.
Yeah, so far he's definitely been the best running back this season. I guess you can argue like a Bijan or McCaffrey as well, just for receiving, but pure running the ball, it's definitely been Jonathan Taylor. Next up, we got the Dolphins at Panthers.
Oh, that's a battle of who's going to be a bottom feeder. Huh?
I'll go with the Panthers. I think it'll be a close game, and I just don't trust Tua in close games. Tyreek Hill's out. He got hurt the other game, so
I mean, I thought that both these quarterbacks were going to be awesome and really ball out this year. I guess it's still. I mean, it's getting a little bit later in the year, but it's still kind of early in the year.
yeah.
Uh, Two is healthy.
Yep,
They lost Tyreek,
they did.
but they still have a crap load of speed.
Yep.
I'm gonna go Miami.
All right, it's another. We're really butting heads this week.
I'm trying to give you room to claw back.
I'm supporting my secondary team since it's my Steelers bye week. All right, next up we got Titans Cardinals. I'm going Cardinals. I think the Titans, behind maybe the Saints, are the worst team in the league.
Yeah, I think it's hard to argue that. I mean, I think that I haven't watched a lot of play, but I mean, just looking at some quick stats and some records here, I have to go and agree with you.
All right, next up we have a pretty good one: the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Seattle Seahawks.
Mm.
Seahawks have looked pretty good this year. They're coming off a pretty decent win against the Cardinals. But I think the Cardinals kind of shot themselves in the foot. They had a couple sloppy interceptions. I think Seattle hasn't had a real test yet this year, even though they did beat my Steelers. I just don't think they're quite the level that this Bucks team is. Although I will say this Bucks team very injured at the moment.
Yeah, I was trying to while you're talking, I'm trying to look that up. Mayfield, Neal, and Irvin did not practice. That was yesterday. I just don't know. Their secondary's beat up.
Oh,
Buccaneers running back likely out for Seahawks, and it may not end there. Is what I'm kind of seeing is some catch phrases here online.
I will say I think Jackson Smith Najigba is second in the league in receiving, which is the Seahawks receiver.
I still think the offensive line is starting to come together. I think 3 of the 5 starters are back in their primary positions. I mean, we do have some problems on the offensive line. We have problems on the defensive line. The secondary guys have been stepping in nicely. Special teams is what scares me. It's cost us a game, arguably. Like I said, momentum matters. And then, on top of that, we've had 2 other block kicks this year. Fortunately, we were able to overcome.
Another thing I will add to the Bucks, I think Baker's looked sloppy, especially early in games. Uh, like I don't think he's looked quite as good as he was last year, but especially like at the start of games and the late interception the other week.
Yeah, I mean, nothing like throwing an interception in the end zone when you're trying to make a comeback. But we also had to credit him for the 3 previous wins. So, I mean, I'm going to go Tampa, of course, because it's my team. I'm just saying there's a lot against Tampa. And if I'm being honest, I rather deal with injuries early in the season and get people back later on, especially if you can stay around 500,
Yeah, which
than
I,
the opposite.
I still think this Bucks team can do. I mean, I think Godwin's supposed to play this week. Yeah, Big Book. Baker's still supposed to play.
Yeah.
With that core 3, you can
And
pull off the one
White's no scrub.
Yeah, I mean, and you still have what's your third string running back's name? Tucker, Sean Tucker, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, who anytime he's gotten a chance, he's looked good. He just really hasn't got. Okay. Next up, we have the Commanders and the Chargers. I don't know the Jaden Daniels status.
I don't know either.
This is rough. The Chargers are down both their starting tackles. They're coming off a loss to the Giants, but I think that Justin Herbert, sorry, will just kind of pull this Chargers team to the win this week. I think it'll carry them pretty hard.
What is the? Let me see here. 2-2, 3-1. We got some quick stats here. Jaden Daniels looking good, pushing the ball down the field a little bit, 6 yards per. I mean, Herbert pushing it over a yard further. Yeah, I think I'm gonna agree with Tyler. I'm gonna go with the Chargers. I think it's hard not knowing Daniel's actual where he's at, but I mean, to be honest with you, Mariota's looked really good too.
Yeah, Mariota's definitely a decent backup. Next up, we got Lions at Bengals. Unless the Bengals change something, I don't see them picking up many wins. They've looked atrocious. I kind of think they should just take this year off and hope for a high draft pick.
I mean, I agree. I mean, Detroit, I think is going to win. I think Detroit might be cream of the crop of the NFC, given that they're healthy on defense this year. Offenses started to hit their rhythm week 1. That they were the ones that lost week 1, right? Was a bit of an anomaly.
Yeah, they looked really bad against the Packers. All right. Next up we got the Patriots at Bills. Where I'm going to take the Patriots. I think there will be an upset going on. Drake May has looked amazing. I know this Bills team has pulled out some wins, but I think they've faced like one win team, and like the rest are like winless or something ridiculous like that. So they haven't really had hard strength of schedule. Obviously, the Ravens game is a little bit not the usual 1-3 team, but the point stands. They've had an easy schedule. I think this Patriots team will come in. I think they'll score first. I think they'll punch the Bills in the mouth. Well, I think Josh Allen is playing at a really high level. I just think it won't be enough this game. I'm gonna take the Patriots.
Yeah, I'm not picking the Patriots. And I mean, you're looking at the MVP right there that you're saying is going to lose to the Patriots.
Patriots are a good team.
Yeah, they're great.
All right, and then lastly we have the Chiefs at Jags. I'm picking the Chiefs. I think
upset special.
I think the Chiefs are starting to catch their stride.
Special, because they won. They won 2 games. How many games did they win?
Yeah, they're 2-2.
Let me look real quick. Oh, he's played good. Not so good. NTN looks good.
ETN looks pretty good. Yeah,
Their
their defense has been
their
really
defense is looking good.
good.
Yeah, I keep saying it. I think Jacksonville is going to find a way to be competitive. I think I said at the beginning I wouldn't be surprised if they're a playoff team. I think they're looking that way.
Yeah.
And I think that this is it. If there's a time to upset the Chiefs, is when the Chiefs are kind of mentally screwed with what's happening at the beginning of the year. Yeah, let's go Jacksonville.
All right. That's all the games this week. On their bye weeks, we got the Falcons, Bears, Packers, and Steelers. Yeah. Is there anything else you want to add?
No, just looking to continue to expand that lead I have on you, and picks like the Jacksonville game are going to be why that happens.
We'll see what happens. We disagreed a lot this week, so it'll probably go one way or the other. I think we'll do a quarterly like awards thing soon, or maybe halfway through the year we'll do that. We'll figure out some more football videos to bring you guys. Yeah. See you next time.